Well, I've seen the talent. The size jumps out at you. The speed jumps out at you.
Around, you don't play that shit that he do. We'll see the burst.
Yes,
you know
indeed, man.
Burst and everything from the first play you see him, bro. You gonna know why they got to have that 100.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yes, you will see burst. He said it. You heard Brian allude to it. So they obviously have high expectations for Revel, and you can see the high expectations for Overshown. So, and it makes sense. I'm gonna break it down today, and get into the details. Before I do, let's help y'all make some money. You can make some money with Sleeper app. Go for a Hail Mary on Sleeper Picks and win up to 100 times your money. Use promo code BCS and Sleeper will 100% match your first deposit up to $100 instantly. So I've been keeping up with this a lot. Obviously, this is something that's very important with the absence of Diggs and trying to rebuild a defense. So there's a lot of high expectations that's coming out, and it's making me feel more confident as I look under the hood and I look at the details. So Cowboys head coach Brian Schottenheimer only on newly activated cornerback Shavon Revel. He's going to play. We want him to play and think he'll play well. Yeah. So you're hearing a lot of confidence in Revel. And I've grown in my confidence of Revel as I've been paying attention, keeping my ear to the ground. So let me kind of go through the presser from yesterday, and you can see why. Listen.
What have you seen from Shavon the last couple of weeks of practice, and how does it being his first NFL game kind of maybe go into how much you want to use him on Monday?
The first thing I want you to notice is the body language, the smile. It's like you always want somebody to light up when they hear your name, like for real. Just watch his body language change with once Revel came up.
And how does it being his first NFL game kind of maybe go into how much you
you want that right there.
Want to use him on Monday?
Well, I've seen the talent. The size jumps out at you. The speed jumps out at you. Again, a little bit like Demo, but probably even a little bit more.
So he said the speed jumps out at you, kind of like Demo. So Overshown is who we talking about. Well, again, like we showed in the beginning, that's the same thing his dad talked about. His dad promised us we was going to see burst, right? And that's because his dad has been obviously, watching the film, and he has access that we don't have access to. Listen.
As a dad, because I know it's different between when the team is looking after that Revel and when dad is looking after Revel.
Right.
What's your gut feeling about him playing Monday?
I'm about 98% good. And the reason why I'm not going to put it at 100, I can't put it at 100 because he ain't played before, right? He ain't played at that speed before. All the tools and all the skills and all the aggressive depth. You know what I'm saying? I'm just want him to take that first step and make that first play with that knee. You feel what I'm saying? And everything good. But like I said, if he make that first play, he's not one of the, he don't know how to go 100. His ass want to go 120, 121. We don't even believe him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I put him in 98 because I got to see the first play of him. I'm watching the highlights. I'm watching what he's doing in practice.
See, you heard that? I'm watching what he's doing in practice. I'm seeing it. I just need to see it on the field. That's why his dad has the confidence that he does. You can't watch him going against CeeDee Lamb and Pickens on a daily basis and playing well and then not have the type of confidence his dad has been having as he been, making his tour, kind of speaking boldly about his son. Real talk.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I know he's going, you know what I'm saying? But I want to see it in real game, so I put him in 98. I'm 98% comfortable.
I've been seeing it. I just need to see it in the game. I see it at practice. I just need to see it in the game.
with him being out there Monday. It's not saying that they're not gonna put him out there and just to throw him out there. He ain't that kind of athlete. You feel what I'm saying? You throw somebody out there that, you know, maybe mediocre, move around, how they move around. You don't play that shit that he do. We'll see the burst.
Yes,
you know
indeed.
The burst and everything from the first play you see him, bro. You gonna know why they gotta have him at 100.
You will see the burst, which is what Shotty said. The speed jumps out at you. That's exactly what Shotty said. Let's keep going.
Being smart is, you know, he's going to play. We want him to play, and I think he'll play well. But he is young. He is a rookie. He plays a very difficult position. But I just love the way he shows up every day with a smile on his face. He works. A lot of times the workouts they're doing with Britt, you know, are harder than what we do on the practice field. We do that for a reason, because we want those guys coming back as soon as they can. But I don't think it'll be too big for Von. I think he's looking forward to it, but we'll be smart with how we use him.
And the reason why he said we'll be smart, because he also spoke about Overshown. And so with Overshown, the way that he spoke about Overshown, it sounds like he has a little bit more confidence in Overshown being able to be what he was. You know, that's why he said we're going to be smart. That's why he said we're going to be smart. This is the Overshown update. Listen.
Brian Thomas with ESPN. With Overshown and coming back, do you temper expectations? Do you expect him to be the guy you saw last year before he got hurt? How do you view what he's been able to do and what he can do?
I just want him to play free. I really do. I can't answer that question, Todd. I don't want to put too much pressure on Demo. You know, he hasn't played in a long time, but he hasn't forgotten how to play either. But I will know this: he will be running to the football. He will be making plays, and but we're going to be smart. You know, is it fair to say he's going to play the entire game? Maybe, we'll see. But there is kind of a, you know, ramp up pitch count that we have to see how he's feeling. But he can't wait. He's really excited along with the other guys.
All right, so let's go now. So I'm giving you updates on both of those guys. Now, this one gives some more insight into what's likely getting ready to happen in terms of getting ready to see bursts. Listen up.
Joe Hoyt, Dallas Morning News. In regards to Shavon, anytime you get a rookie, there's a learning process about what they do once they get in your building. Obviously, with the injury, you didn't really see much on the field. What have you learned from him just in the last 21 days with him being on the field about what he could potentially do?
See, what have you learned in the last 21 days? See, people got to realize Revel has been practicing a lot at this point. At this point, they have been putting him out there as a dummy on scout team. And I don't mean dummy like dummy. I'm saying dummy like somebody that's going against the ones. So they seeing him. 21 days. That's almost a whole training camp at this point. Think about that. Let me go back.
Yeah, again, I think the press man-to-man is what the first thing that jumps out at you. I mean, again, he gets a chance to cover, you know, GP and CD and those guys.
So he said the first thing that stands out is the press man-to-man. Going against CD and Lamb every day. That's his workout every day. Pickens and Lamb every day. And he said the press man-to-man, which makes me go back to the interview that we had with his dad. And I asked him about that. Listen.
Yeah. Well, I like how they ramped him up. They seem like what they did, because I've been keeping up with it, is they opened him up to be scout team going against Lamb and Pickens.
Yeah.
You know, that got to be moving them along fast.
Yes, sir. Yeah, and I seen some videos. I can't share everything, but I seen the videos with him out there.
You see what he's saying? I've seen it. So I'm watching him. His dad is like, I'm watching him go against CD and Pickens.
And somebody mentioned something about Brock Byers or this. There's nobody you gonna throw in his face that he's gonna be intimidated by. Nobody.
There's nobody what?
Nobody you gonna throw in his face that he's going to be intimidated by. You know.
Yep.
Every day, but he's so comfortable and confident when he's in press man-to-man. Like he's number one, he's got incredible length, so he can use his hands, which allows him to control receivers and things like that. But a lot of guys play very much a mirror technique.
So you notice he said that he playing with a lot of confidence?
Yeah. Well, I like how they ramped him up. They seem like.
And see, that's what his dad was talking about. His confidence. That's why he said, I ain't worried about him even going against Bowers. He said, there's nobody you can line him up against that's going to shake his confidence. Yeah. That's what his dad said. And see, his dad's saying that not because he just being a dad. His dad's saying that because he actually watching the practices. You see what I'm saying? His dad is seeing it. So there's a lot that goes with it. And remember, they talked about bumper run. Listen to this.
You kind of answered it a little bit, though, with Boss, where you said that Coach Flus wanted him in here and to fit the scheme. When I was watching your son coming out, he to me came off as an extremely physical corner, in your chest, wants to play in phase. And to see how this scheme is playing out, where it's a lot more soft, a lot more cushion, I was going to ask, but you said he could fit. I was going to ask, how do you think he can adapt to this style where it doesn't seem to be as aggressive? Do you think he'll have to adjust to that, or that's something that he did before at East Carolina, just we didn't see it last season?
Very good question by Scott. Very, very good intuitive film, astute question, where he was saying, this defense doesn't kind of fit what he seems to does well, of in-your-face physical guy, which is what you just heard Brian saying. Brian was just saying that, and then his dad gave some insight. Listen.
Well, East Carolina, they was never a press team. From the time we ever went to East Carolina, they never played man. So when Shavon got there, he kind of changed the dynamic of what East Carolina was used to, because he was able to play that bump, right? You know what I'm saying? The whole game.
So notice he said he changed the dynamic. They wasn't even really doing press, but they was like, he is so good at it, we got to now put that in, even though we don't do it.
It was, but being that it was a system, he had to also play zone and cover off. You feel what I'm saying? So occasionally, first year, like I said, he was playing.
Which is going to Sky's question, because he's saying because he played in East Carolina and they played a lot of off, that's also has him prepared for Eberflus, basically. That's what he's saying.
With a sports hernia the whole year. Man. You know what I'm saying? So he became one of the top players in the country.
And see, that's some extra tea that he just gave us for free, that he was playing last year on a sports hernia. So basically, he was rated a first-round corner by a lot of people playing hurt.
Off that note, like I was telling him, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to that scheme right there, will he make every now and then he give up that? Yeah, but I think being in the ECU system, like you said, taught him how to be up by 8, by 10 and not run. You know what I'm saying? It taught him how to scheme and set the quarterback up with the quarterback thinking he's going to drop. He might drop one time, but he know how to drop 2 times, right? So he's very schemeful with his work too. Like, he know how to set up the play even without the play being called his way. You get what I'm saying? So if he in zone or 10 or by 7, trust him to be able to come and jump that ball. You know what I'm saying? Or come make the tackle, because you ain't gonna be able to get every ball. But if it's like I told y'all, if it's 3rd and 5, why ask you off 7 yards and then back up 2 yards? You give him up the first down, he automatically know don't do that.
Man.
But lost it, man. Listen, he was giving that tea. He really was, man. Shout out to Revel Senior and his love for chill and law. Yeah, I love to see, people making inroads to get good quality content and give us insight.
Just different ways you teach it on defense. Schemes are different, but like he is very comfortable because of his size, length, and speed, that he's one of the more aggressive corners that I've seen, especially for a young corner. And that gets you excited, because if you can throw off the timing of the passing game or disrupt the receiver's initial route stem, then the pass rush has a chance to get home to the quarterback. And then, of course, we like his ball skills.
So this is the bottom line. This forces Eberflus into grits, y'all. Bottom line. With the burst that's likely getting ready to happen, it's literally forcing the hand of Eberflus. You have to use the guys towards their strengths. You can't be so passive to where you don't line up a guy with confidence, who plays press with confidence, which should help your pass rush if you have a guy that can get in their face, that's long, and that can challenge people, that can disrupt timing. You have an asset now that you can do that. And burst has been coming from his dad. But more importantly, the proclamation of burst has been coming from his head coach. So I feel a whole lot better after keeping my ear to the ground. If you like information like this, man, make sure y'all reward your boy with a like and a subscribe. I'm going to keep putting the tea leaves together. As I get more information, I'm going to present more videos. But the point of my videos is to be something that's educational, where you can kind of see how it's all coming together. And it really is. So support the channel, share the content, and until the next video, I'm out.